Good morning, everyone. Welcome to online CRT classes. So today we are going to discuss a reasoning topic, that is blood relations, part one. Okay, and you know that a reasoning topic is very easily you can solve by logical thinking and just oriented the concept. And here, this blood relations is comes under verbal reasoning. What's a verbal reasoning, ma? Verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning, the both is comes under in reasoning parts, right? So what is a verbal reasoning and what's a non-verbal reasoning? First, we need to check everything, the basic concept. Then we'll go for the problems. Okay. So first of all, we need to check what's how it comes under the verbal reasoning and what we are going to do here. So today's class is complete based on the concept only, right? Now, just check first of all. Verbal reasoning is some of the parts. Like I'll give some small examples here. See, verbal reasoning is nothing but the blood relations and directions. Do you remember this? Do you know this? Directions and distance. And this is very interesting topic. I like this topic, seating arrangement. Seating arrangement. Just wait. It's not. People are still joining. Seating arrangement. Ordering a ranking. Okay, let's see a ranking. Oh, generally these are very important in verbal listening. What's that? Blood relations, direction, seating arrangement, and ranking. Ranking and placing. Okay, ordering we can call as placing. We can call it. Okay. So these four are verbal reasoning. Why we are calling this verbal reasoning? In these topics, they'll give the questions in a words. They will questions in words. That means the presentation, the question presentation. Presentation of questions in words. So here, what they'll give the in questions, they'll give the words actually. So based on that, we need to convert into the answers. So we have to arrange that. We have to arrange that words in a proper way, and we have to get the answer by using that. So here, even that blood relations, even that ranking, and even the directions, you have to draw the basic diagram of directions, and you have to draw that family tree of the blood relations, and seating arrangements, that may be a circular and maybe a different type of shapes they will give. We need to arrange that people, and here that may be a row, that may be a column, they will give us. So here we need to draw the diagram represents the question. Then we have to solve it. So this is called as verbal reasoning. The verbal reasoning is nothing but a words. They will give the words, and we need to convert that words in a picture representation. Then you people will solve easily. If you are practicing more and more, then without diagram also you can solve these questions. That you become masters. But first of all, you have to learn how to draw the family diagram, how to draw the directions, how to draw the seating arrangements, how to draw the ranking and the placing. So then you just practice it. The more practice, then you people will become a masters in this concept. Okay. Now, so in these four are very, very important. So these four we'll discussing is continuously. Then first of all, we'll see the blood relations. So blood relations is a very, okay, I'm going to clear it here. I'm going to clear this. But what type of questions we'll get in blood relations? So blood relations will get two types of questions generally in our, that may be MNC companies like this. So software companies, the puzzle form and coding form. So we'll discuss puzzle forms and coding forms also in this blood relations. And first of all, basic concept, very, very important that you need to remember. The blood relations, it means the people will think the blood relations means I'll say in Telugu, Rakta Sambandhalu, right? Everyone is understand, right? So Rakta Sambandhalu, mana bandolu, mana atta, mama, pinni, babai. So these are comes under the blood relations. So the blood relation concept, it sharing the information about two various things. One is birth relations, like by bond we have some relations, sister, mother, brother, grandfather, grandmother, sisters, and uncles, aunties. This comes in blood relations. One. It is nothing but blood relations. Okay. So this is one type. So, and another one is in-law relation. What is in-law relation, ma? Anyone? Give the response in chat box. So what's the in-law relation? So when it will come to our life. So I said these blood relation by birth, when your birth, you will get some relations like a mother, father, sisters, brothers, and grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles, menamama, menata. So these comes under this one, right? And here I said another one also, that is in-law relations. What is this in-law relations? When it will comes in our life. Yeah, superb. After marriage, we'll get in-law relations. Superb. These in-laws is after enter the marriage. So after marriage, we'll increase some more relations. We'll increase some more relatives, right? So that relatives, so that may be with husband side relatives, his or her relatives. So become our relatives, right? So his or her relatives become our relatives. So that relatives is called as in-law relatives, in-laws. So here in blood relation concept, we are discussing about by birth relations, like blood relations and in-law relation also. Okay, and one more important thing you need to remember. Here in blood relations, we cannot relate or we cannot consider friends and lover. Okay, that may be boyfriend and girlfriend. So these things are not comes in blood relations. Even friends also not comes in blood relation part. You should remember. Okay. Okay. And so this is the first basic concept. What we are going to discuss about first is birth relations, that means blood relations, and another one after getting a marriage will having some relations, that is in-law relations. Okay, is it clear? And that one is a thing first of all, and then comes the notations. Notations are representation. It's very, very important here. The whole topic of the blood relations is based on this one only. This one only. So what's the notations? Why you require the notations first of all? The notations is nothing but just separating the gender. Just we need to find which gender it is. So if you're having your mama and aunties or uncles, so if the gender, if you know the gender only, we can call as mama or auntie, right? So notations is for the genders. So how we are going to represent these notations? So many people will suggest many things that I suggest you. So follow which you people will like actually. So many people will like, sir, male is represents in a square box. In a square box. Okay, and some people will just denote like this plus symbol. Okay, and for female, some people will write the circle, and some people will say them as a minus. Okay, and married couple. So married couple we can represent like two lines like this, two lines equal. So husband and wife like this. Okay, and that's your wish. You can say any other representation also. It will be followed. And another one, the same generation. Same generation is nothing but brothers and sisters. So how we are going to represent this? Just a single line. You can draw like this. These are blood relations of brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. And generation gap. Generation gap means, so here see the brothers and sisters in same horizontal line. We can say it is just horizontal line also. It is horizontal line also. And here generation gap is nothing but your grandfather and father and you. Okay, and maybe your grandmother, mother and daughter also. Even here son, here daughter also, no worries. So here these generations, three generations, right? So grandfathers, grandmothers and one generation, and mother, father is one generation, and you and your sister, maybe you and your brother is one generation. So generation we can represent like this. Like this we can represent the relations. So this will be grandparents, and this is a parent, and this is a children. Okay, so this is a gender gap. So we are representing like this. So first of all, that male, maybe a square box we can represent, or plus we can represent. Female is circle or minus, and married couples both equal lines, just equal to. You just assume husband and wife is equal. Okay, and same generation sisters and brothers is nothing but a single horizontal line, or you can represent in the both side arrows also. Okay, and generation gap is nothing but your grandfather, your parents, and your children, right? So these are the notations. And come to the very key points in this. What are the key points in blood relations? First we'll check, then we'll start the questions. Yeah. The first one, key points. What are the key points? gender definition. Gender definition is nothing but, suppose I said Sai Teja. I said Sai Teja. So Sai Teja is a male or female, ma? Anyone? Anyone? Sai Teja. Male. Okay, so we can consider Sai Teja is a female or male also. So many people I observed Sai is the name of Sai Teja is name of girl name, and I observed for same name for boys also, Sai Teja. And here why I am saying this, it's a very important thing, gender definition in blood relations. So gender, we need to identify the gender, and that not with a name, not with based on the name, not based on the name. So don't judge gender by name. First thing, very important thing. So if suppose now here we people, the puja is boy only, sorry, girl only. But if you say the same thing in other country puja, they don't know that puja is male or female, right? The same thing if other country names, so we cannot understand that boy and male. So don't judge the gender by name. Okay, it is one important point. And gender gap, so it's very important. Gender gap, it's as we already discussed that. That may be your, in a question they'll ask for your grandfathers, your fathers, and your, I mean your children or son. So you have to be represent gender in a clear manner. You need to understand very clearly gender gap. Okay, then you can easily solve this. Okay, now come to the main part. So what are the relations generally we are using the terminology. So I think everyone knows these blood relations in our local language. That may be Telugu, that may be Hindi, that may be Urdu, whatever it is. I think everyone knows these relations in our local language, in Telugu. Simply we call as Telugu. Now we'll check that. So how we are calling that in Telugu, and how we are going to see the same thing in blood relation concept. Now, see. So blood relations, we should know the relation between two persons by using the information given to you. First of all, thing, relationships. Come to the first relationship. So can you hear? Is it visible to you, right? We can see here. Okay. Relations. Mothers are father's father. What in Telugu? What we call in Telugu? Mothers are father's father. What we call in Telugu? That is Tataya, right? So Tataya, we can call as a Tataya in our local language, and here grandfather, and that may be maternal grandfather and paternal grandfather. What is this maternal and paternal grandfathers? You should know the first these relations also. What is a maternal we call? What is a paternal we call? So maternal call is a mom side relations, mother side relations, and paternal call as dad, your father side relations. Okay, and father side relations, and maternal is nothing but mother side relations. So your mother's father is also grandfather. Your father's father also is a grandfather in English, and even in local language also we can call both of your mother's father and father's mother, sorry, father's father is nothing but Tataya, right? So hope everyone knows this one. Then come to another one. So mothers are father's mother. What we call your mother's mother or your father mother. So maternal grandmother, it means mother's mother, and paternal grandmother means father's mother. And here generally we can call as use the terminology grandmother. Okay, and in Telugu here is a difference, right? In our local language, here it is difference. Two different languages we call. What is that? That is Amamma and Nanamma, right? So Amamma, Nanamma, we can call this difference. Amma ki Amma, Nana ki Amma. But Tatayama, same. We can call it the same thing, right? So now come to that. Mother's or father's brother. Okay, now you say mother's father in, mother's brother in local language, in our Telugu language. What we call mother's brother. Your mother is here and she is having one brother. So what we call that person in Telugu? Expecting answers in chat box. So mother is a mother's brother. Your mother's brother, what we call? Mama. Yeah, mama, mama, yeah, right? So mama, we can call mama, yeah. We can call as mother's brother. And in the same situation, father's brother, what we call? Father's brother. So, Babai or Pedanna. Yes, Babai or Pedanna. So why I am saying this in Telugu means, so if you want to solve these blood relations very easily, without making any confusion on your side. So first of all, you should know the relations in our local language. So evarni ఏమంటారో మనకు తెలియాలి. సో మీరు ఎవరికి ఏమవుతారో తెలియాలి, వాళ్ళు మీకు ఏమవుతారో తెలియాలి. సో ఇది అట్లీస్ట్ మీకు తెలుగులో ఆర్ మీ లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉర్దూ ఆర్ తెలుగు వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్, దాంట్లో మీకు if you have an idea, then only you can solve these blood relations in English. So here, see, just think here. So your mother's brother and your father's brother is a different names you can call as in Telugu, Mamaya and Babaya. But in English, we can call as simple in uncle. But if you want to represent particularly mother's brother, it's nothing but maternal uncle. If you want to represent brother of father, maternal uncle. Okay, sorry, paternal uncle. Okay, the same way. And mothers or father's sister. Mothers or father's sister. Who's that sister? If father's sister is become atta in Telugu, right? And if mother's sister, we can call as Pinni. Right? Okay. And here also same thing. For if you want to say represent for mothers, it's maybe maternal and fathers may paternal. It is important. Okay, these two words are particularly represent for its relation side of mother or father. Okay, and wife's father or husband's father. So up to this, see, up to this, we discuss about the birth. Now here it comes this in-laws. Just observe here. In-laws. What is this in-laws? Your wife's father or your husband's father. The both we can call as father-in-law. In Telugulo attaya mamaya ani pilustaru. But here the relation is different. It is a blood relation. This is a blood relation and it is in-law relation. Father-in-law. If suppose I have my wife's father and mother, there are for my brother-in-law and mother-in-law. Sorry, father-in-law and mother-in-law. Okay, and the same father's mother or husband's mother is nothing but mother-in-law. Okay, so in-laws things. So son's wife. So not only your wife's father and mother, and your children is there. Your children's wife also for you is her is daughter-in-law. If son is there, son is there, if son is there and his wife, your son's wife, to you daughter-in-law, your daughter is there, her husband, so to you son-in-law. Okay, and this is very important. See, husbands are wife's brother, husbands are wife's brother. Suppose you have your husband brother is there, brother. So your husband's brother to you is a brother-in-law. Okay. And husband's wife's sister. Suppose you is there, your wife is there, and your wife is having a sister, and you people, that sister is nothing but sister-in-law. What do you call in Telugu? Very respected families, Baba Garu, you can call us, right? And here, so wife's sister is nothing but Maradalu, right? In Telugu, local language. So you need to understand. So, and here it is a different saying is Maradalu. So, me attama kuturu kuda Maradalu avutundi, and me wife's sister kuda Maradalu avutundi. But attama kuturu sister-in-law కాదు. ఓకే, అత్తమ్మ కూతురు sister-in-law కాదు. ఓన్లీ వైఫ్ సిస్టర్ ఆర్ బ్రదర్ ఉంటే నే brother-in-law ఆర్ sister-in-laws అవుతారు. ఓకే, now come to the another point. So brother and sister's son, suppose you here, your sister is there and your sister's son is there. Okay, so representation, see, the same generation we have to represent like this, and generation gap. So your sister's son here is right. So for you, the relation between you two people was that you and your sister's son is nothing but nephew. And in Telugu it is nothing but Menalludu, right? Menalludu. And the same brothers and sisters, daughter. Okay, your brother is here and your brother is here and your brother's daughter is here. So what we call, so this is the gap generation, this is the same generation, and here also it is a gap generation. What's this gap generation? Is nothing but niece, daughter, always you can call as niece, and EC only. Okay, clear? Now, uncles or aunt, son or daughter. ఇందాక చెప్పాను కదా, మీ వైఫ్ కి చెల్లెలు వచ్చి మరదలు అవుతుంది, దట్ మీన్స్ sister-in-law. అదే మీ అత్తమ్మకి కూతురు కూడా మరదలు అవుతుంది, బట్ we cannot call as sister-in-law. What we call అత్తమ్మ కూతురు ఏమనాలి? Cousin, only cousin. So many people are saying cousin sister, cousin brother. So it is not correct way. Actually, you have to introduce that person just cousin. That's it. So cousin, it means that maybe your aunts are మీ అత్తమ్మ కూతురు కావచ్చు, అత్తమ్మ కొడుకు కావచ్చు, అండ్ యువర్ అంకుల్స్, మీ బాబాయ్ పెదనాన్న కొడుకు కావచ్చు అండ్ కూతురు కావచ్చు. సో దీస్ చిన్నాన్న పెదనాన్న చిల్డ్రన్ and attama mavaya children, so everything is considered cousin. Okay, and this is called as first cousin, and son or daughter of the first cousin. So this is not required that much, but it's a second cousin, son or daughter of the first cousin. So your cousin is there, మీ మరదలు కానీ మీ బావ ఉన్నారు కదా, మీ అత్తమ్మ children, that may be a boy and girl. So then after their children, మీ మరదలకి కూతురు కానీ కొడుకు కానీ ఉంటే they we can call as second cousin, but these word we cannot use in questions, you cannot find this one. Okay, and some other tips, some more tips you just find here. So grandfathers, daughter-in-law, grandfather's daughter-in-law. మీ తాతయ్య కూతురు ఏమవుతారు మీకు మదర్ కదా. ఓకే, అండ్ ఫాదర్స్ సన్, మీ ఫాదర్ కి సన్ ఎవరు మీరే కదా. సారీ, మీ ఫాదర్స్ కి సన్, దట్ ఇదర్ మీరు ఆర్ మీ బ్రదర్. ఇద్దరుంటే బ్రదర్ కావచ్చు, ఒకరు ఉంటే మీరే కావచ్చు. ఫాదర్స్ డాటర్ దట్ మీన్స్ సిస్టర్, అంతేనా. ఓకే, గ్రాండ్ ఫాదర్స్ సన్. సో ఇప్పుడు మీ నాన్న వాళ్ళ నాన్న అనుకోండి. ఓకే, నాన్న వాళ్ళకి డాడీ అనుకోండి. ఫాదర్స్ సన్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ యువర్ ఫాదర్. అండ్ ఇఫ్ దే హ్యావ్ 2 more sons means uncle. Okay, grandfather's only son. See, grandfather's only son is nothing but father. Okay, so మీ గ్రాండ్ కి ఓన్లీ 1 son ఉన్నారంటే ఎవరు మీ ఫాదర్. ఓకే, అండ్ మీ ఫాదర్ కి ఓన్లీ సిస్టర్, సరే ఓన్లీ డాటర్ ఉందంటే ఎవరు మీకు సిస్టర్ కావచ్చు. ఓకే, clear? So these are the tips of representation like this. We can represent. Once again I'm saying, so these are the basic rules and concept of blood relations. So we'll start the questions and very clear manner from basic to toughest problem we'll solve in the concept of blood relations. Okay, up to this concept, what we discussed in the concept, first we just recall that important points. So this comes under the verbal relation first, verbal reasoning first of all, and then types of question, then maybe puzzle, maybe coding also they will ask. And concept, what's the blood relations? It is a blood relation by birth relation and your in-laws relations. So there is no way to chance for friends and boyfriend girlfriends like in this. And notations, so man you can represent 1 symbol, female 1 symbol, married couple 1 symbol, sister and brother 1 symbol, gender gap is 1 symbol. And key points is nothing but gender definition. Don't judge by name. So if he's a male and female, it's very, very important. Okay, and gender gap. So your father, mother, like this. Okay. Okay, up to this, the concept is very clear. Then we'll next class we'll solve the problems. So thanks for watching. Bye bye now. See you.